Hello to all of you. Today our topic is laws of chemical combination. We all know that atoms combine with each other and form molecules or compounds. Okay, they form molecules and compound, and this combination between the molecules to form a compound basically depend upon certain laws. Okay, and these laws on which this chemical combination depends chemical combination depends or based on certain laws, and these laws are known as laws of chemical combinations are known as laws of chemical combination. There are many laws, but basically two laws are in the syllabus. Basic two laws of chemical combinations are number one, law of conservation of mass, and number two, law of definite proportion. Law of conservation of mass means mass neither be created nor be destroyed, but it convert into one form to another form. That means mass of reactant present in a chemical reactions must be equal to the mass of products. Mass of reactant is equal to mass of product. That means if we have a reaction A plus B gives C plus D, okay, then total mass X, mass of A is X gram, mass of B is Y gram, mass of C is A gram and D is B gram. Then according to this law of conservation of mass, X plus Y must be equal to A plus B. Okay, so mass of these two must be equal to mass of these two according to the law of conservation of mass. That means any chemical reaction which takes place must follow these laws, law of conservation of mass and law of definite proportion. So according to law of conservation of mass, mass of the reactants of any chemical reaction must be equal to the mass of the product. That means mass neither be created nor be destroyed, but it converted to one form to another form. Now next one is law of definite proportion by mass or law of constant proportion by mass. According to this law, a pure chemical compound always contain same elements that are combined together in a fixed proportion by mass. That means all chemical compounds always contain same type of atoms. For example, water. Water always contain 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. Similarly, CO2 always contain, that means carbon dioxide always contain 1 carbon and 2 oxygen atom. Okay, so in case of water, 2 hydrogen are there and 1 oxygen is there. So what's the ratio between these two? For hydrogen, mass of hydrogen is 1 and there are 2 hydrogens, so 1 multiplied by 2. Mass of oxygen is 16. So ratio of the mass of the atoms present in water molecule is 1:8. So in case of water, always the ratio of the mass of the atom present in water molecule is equal to 1:8. Either we take water from any source of water, that means we take water from well, we can take water from any source means from sea or anything else, or from anywhere. Okay, so ratio between the atoms of water molecule always equal to 1:8. Okay, same for carbon dioxide. For carbon, mass is 12, and for oxygen, mass of oxygen is 16 into 2, because there are two oxygen molecules. 12 is to 32, and the ratio between the carbon and oxygen atom is ratio of the mass of carbon and oxygen atom is always 3 is to 8. So this is all about law of constant proportion by mass. That means each and every molecule which exists always contain the same atoms of the elements which combine together in a fixed ratio by mass. Means water है तो हमेशा रेशियो 1:8 होगा हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन का, और अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है तो वो हमेशा कार्बन एंड ऑक्सीजन. सिमिलरली विथ अदर मॉलिक्यूल्स आल्सो. सो होपफुली ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टैंड about these two laws of chemical combinations. Thank you so much.